Ayun, magandang araw po sa inyong lahat. So today, we are back at reviewing, sa ating perfumes. And today, hindi naman po siya something na new. Ginawa ko na rin po ito ng ilang beses, na nag-upload na ako ng ilang contents na ganito, Pero ayun, last week nagbigay ako sa inyo ng updates, kung bakit hindi po ako nakapag-upload. Sabi ko po, nagkaroon ako ng sakit and nagkaroon ng problema yung phone ko. Plus, naging busy din, Kauwi ko lang po from Thailand. At maraming salamat din po sa mga bumate, sa aking karawan. Thank God po sa panibagong taon na binigay niya sa akin, So, ayun, without further ado, gusto ko lang pong mag-share sa inyo muli, ng magiging rotation ko, lalo po at papalapit na po ang December, and of course sa Baguio. Na-share ko na to dati, na lalo sa December hanggang February in particular, yan po yung mga pinakamalalamig na months sa Baguio, and siguro nakaranas tayo ng kakaibang weather transitions for this year kasi supposedly August, September tapos na po yung mga bagyo-bagyo, pero alam naman natin, na may bagyo pa rin, at actually nagsunod-sunod, ito pong past month, grabe, and I hope na lahat po kayo ay safe, So ayun, guys, gusto ko lang mag-share po sa inyo ng ilang perfumes, yung mga perfumes na I would use, for this season na extra lamig sa Baguio, and hindi ko na po sila bibigyan ng mahabang time, kasi usually mahaba naman ako magsalita, pero yeah, bibigyan pa rin natin sila ng individual reviews, pero yeah, hopefully ay ma-enjoy nyo to, hopefully makakuha kayo ng idea somehow, So yeah, number one na perfume na I could say na gagamitin ko ngayong season, this is called Mitsouko EDP, by Guerlain, the House of Guerlain. This is a 1919, grabe, na perfume, but I believe mine's in the siguro 1980s to, more or less, sa ganitong form, this is actually inspired from many things, This is inspired from a book. Ilalagay natin yung book somewhere here, And Mitsouko, this is actually dun sa book na yon. Ito po ay wife, ng isang general na in love sa isang Englishman during the war, So ill-fated na love affair, But yeah, that's one inspiration, but as ironic as the parang affair side of things, isa pang inspiration nitong Mitsouko ng Guerlain, this is inspired, as or this served as a hope or inspiration after World War I, So marami pong kwento behind, and definitely gagawan po natin to ng individual review, This is a Jacques Guerlain na creation, pambihira, if you are into vintage frags, lalo po ng ship, kailangan po ninyong matry ito, kailangan na I would say, na you cop one, lalo po yung at least the 1980s and below na form, marami pong indication yan sa Guerlain, parang ano yan, aside from the bottle, meron pa yan sa box, ako personally nagsisimula pa lang ako na naintindihin kumbaga yung box variations ng Guerlain, but yeah, this is a fruity Chypre. This is more on the peach, and this is mossy kasi nga the genre or the scent profile, and this is light, May mga nagsasabi na this is inspired or this is in the same vein, ng Diaghilev ng Roja, and yun po hindi ko pa na-try, but definitely in my list, sana po may mag-let go nun, pero I understand kung bakit hindi siya nile-let go. But yeah, no, this is for me, this is light, no? And same naman is true with vintage frags, no? This is fresh, no? This is aldehydic. Pero hindi siya usual eh. May complexity siya eh. Marami po ang hindi pa rin nag-gravitate towards Mitsuoko. Kasi yung complexity niya, I understand that it's not for all, no. This is the EDP one, but I hope, no, makakuha din ako ng EDP, no, or even I believe the extract version or the extract version ng Mitsuoko. So yeah, I can see this being worn, no, during December mornings, no, parang ganun, no, or yung ano lang yung kahit mainit yung Baguio, but still malamig pa rin yun for us, no. This is a great frag, pambihira sa dinami-dami ng frags under that genre, no. I could say na I can still easily identify Mitsuoko. Napaka-unique pa rin niya, no. Napaka-light, no, pero it's very unique, no. So that's number 1. It's Mitsuoko EDP by the House of Guerlain. Again, no, by Jacques Guerlain, no, pambihira, no. What a nose. And number 2, this is very rare, I would say, no. Ewan ko kung meron ito sa community, kasi nabibili lang to dati, no, sa mga drugstores, no. Kumbaga makikita mo sila kahit saan, no. And this is a very beautiful bottle, no. This is called Intimate by the House of Revlon. No, Revlon, if you have tried that before, if you have seen the Charlie line, no, Charlie Gold, no, I believe may red pa yan, no. Same house, same brand, no. This is a splash bottle, no, and this is from 1955, pambihira, no. I believe itong nakuha ko, no, itong ganitong form, no, and with this detail, no, with this parang ano ba to, parang extra container niya. This is the original 1955 splash vintage bottle, no. Basically this is animalic, no. Basically this is musky, no. If you have tried yung profile, yung profile na yon, no, yung animalic floral Chypre ng 1950s, no, you would understand, no, kung anong profile nito, kung anong linya niya. So yeah, this is strong, no. Meron siyang civet, meron siyang castoreum during the time, no, na hindi pa po compromise, no. Of course we know the IFRA regulations, no, I believe ng 1990s, no, or a bit earlier than that, no. Pero yeah, napaka strong nito in with the animalic use, no. But for me personally, gusto ko siya, no, mossy pero animalic, no, at may konting floral. So yeah, Intimate by the House of Revlon, no. And for those who loves animalic perfumes, no, I highly recommend this one, no. Definitely wala na to sa market ngayon, no, pero nakachamba ako sa napakamurang price, no, online, no. So yeah, Intimate by the House of Revlon. And number 3, no, punta tayo sa house ng Givenchy, no. This is called Satis, no, Satis, no. I don't know kung binubutcher ko yung name, but yeah, this frag, no, this is basically aldehydic, maraming florals, white and yellow florals, no. Papakita natin yung notes somewhere. And this is powdery animalic, no. This one, no, naamoy ko sa profile na to, no. This is more on the lighter side of the animalic profile, no. But if you if you have tried perfumes like, ano ba, bigyan ko yung example, no? This is Gala by Loewe, a 1991 animalic frag, no? This is and this is ano, no, this is Goldman by the House of Amouage, no, a 1983 powdery musky animalic frag din, no? And of course, no, yung mga OG, no, pakita ko lang, no, this is the Splash Vintage Form ng number 5, no. This is the EDT Splash, no. As you can see, no, this is the vintage one, no, as indicated dito sa likod, no. And this is the number 5 Eau de Cologne, no. This is the more animalic variation ng number 5, no. So yeah, ang bihira, yung animalic na profile na yun, no, ng 80s, no. This is, by the way, a 1984, no, 1985 I believe, by Dominic Ropion, no. Ang bihira, no. White florals again, no, yellow florals, and powdery musky animalic notes, no, profile. So this is marketed towards women, pambihira, no. Yun yung gusto ko sa mga women frags before, no. It's completely unisex, no. And ito yung mga perfumes na walang reservations, no. Kung animalic talaga siya, no. This is amazing, and I can see this being worn, no, lalo sa December, yung mga panahon na yun, no. This performs great, no, and this is in perfect form, no. Hindi pa siya spoiled or anything, no, perfectly preserved. So yeah, the Satis by the House of Givenchy, no. So ayun, that's number 3. And number 4, tama ba? Number 4, no, this is actually my scent of the day, no. This is called Eau de Cerail, no. Eau de Cerail, no. Ewan ko kung paano siya babanggitin, but Eau de Cerail by the House of Naomi Goodsir, no. If you have heard of the perfume called Corpus Equus, no. Actually this is a gem from Bertrand Duchaufour, no. This one is is what I call niche, no. Sa time kasi ngayon, no, hindi po siya pangbabash sa maraming current releases ng niche, no. Parang parang pretentious, no. Sorry for the term, parang hindi mo siya makitaan ng complexity, no? Hindi mo siya makitaan ng story. Minsan kasi magre-release lang for the sake of releasing, no. And I'm one of those who loves a complex scent profile. I'm one of those who loves story, yung malalim na background, no. So Naomi Goodsir, no, this is for me, no, a highly recommended na house if you like to explore niche deeper, no. So anyway, Eau de Cerail, no, this frag, no, this starts off very fruity, no. Napaka fruity niya, no. Para nga siyang para siyang sobrang hinog na mangga, no. Mangga, no, yung speaking of mangga, no, yung sikat sa ngayon, God of Fire by Stefan Humbert Lucas, no. But yeah, if you want to try a darker kind ng mangga, no, definitely you should try Eau de Cerail. No, this one's again, no, starts off very fruity, of overripe na fruits, no. May berries, may mango, may apple. Imagine na ilalagay mo sila sa isang concoction, no. And medyo parang pabulok na, parang ganun, no, na hindi naman in a bad way, no, pero parang papunta na doon, no, na profile, no. At lalagyan mo siya ng rum, no, alak, booze, lalagyan mo siya ng coconut juice. Ganun yung profile niya sa una. Pero after some time, no, magkakaroon siya ng tobacco. Papasok yung tobacco, papasok yung tea, may parang tea note siya that adds smokiness and bitterness. So this one is really complex. So this one is really loud, pambihira, napaka-loud ng perfume na to. And if you are looking for a different take on tobacco and a boozy frag, definitely i-try nyo itong Eau de Serail, no? Sinulat ko sa post ko, no, na siguro distantly it reminds me of certain frags like halimbawa Tabac Rouge by Phaeton, or even parang malayong kamag-anak ng Angel Share ng Kilian, no? So yeah, great frag, Eau de Serail by Naomi Goodsir, no? So ayun, number 5 na po ba tayo? Yeah, number 5. This is called actually one of my new ones from the House of Amouage, no? This is called King Blue, no? From the Opus line or the library collection, no? So this is Opus 15, King Blue, no? Marami nagsasabi, no? Hindi ko maintindihan, no? Maraming nagsasabi na this, if you have King Blue, hindi mo na kailangan si Silver Oud, no? Or vice versa, kung may Silver Oud ka na, hindi mo na kailangan si King Blue. Sa nose ko kasi hindi ganun eh. Sa nose ko magkaiba silang profile. Well, the Oud Assam na ginamit, no, the Oud take here is definitely in the same vein, pero iba yung atake nila eh. This is a sweeter kind of oud, no? And take note guys, kasi King Blue, baka isipin nyo this is blue like Bleu de Chanel or YSLY or Sauvage, no? Hindi po, no? This is animalic, this is oud based, no? And this is actually an unusual, no, na for me, no, na take ng oud, kasi if you know, for some time yung house ng Amouage, no, kakaiba silang gumamit ng oud, no? Halimbawa, bigyan ko yung example. This is called Royal Tobacco by the House of Amouage, no? If you know the oud take here, no, parang pag naamoy mo yung King Blue, this is different, no? This is a modern take ng oud, no? And siguro ano, no, may napapansin kayo, ang daming nang babash, no, sa Amouage ngayon, no? Maraming nagsasabi na iba na yung market nila, etc. Well, for me, no, for me personally, I respect the House of Amouage, no? I understand kung saan nanggagaling yung hate na yung Christopher Chong era, and of course the Renaud Salmon, no, or yung tawag nila the Fishman sa ngayon, no? Parang iba na yung direction niya, but yeah, for me personally, no, I love many of the releases ngayon ng Amouage. Of course, Christopher Chong era is Christopher Chong era. Pero this one personally, gusto ko to, pambira. This is oud na for me, no, on a sweeter side, no. Naghanap din ako ng ganong klaseng oud, no, kasi most of my oud frags are really heavy, dark, sour, no. So minsan gusto mo rin maghanap ng ibang variation ng oud. So this is sweet oud, no, and may mga fruit notes siya sa una eh. And yeah, I love this one. This is King Blue. Nakikita ko lang siyang isuot lalo pag sobrang lamig, no, kasi this is really strong, no. Even ito pong Silver Oud, no, both are really strong, lalo tong Silver Oud guys, pambihira, no. This is smoky, this is really dark, pambihira. This is animalic, pambihira. This is not for all. Ako gusto ko siya, no, but yeah, the Cypriol is really strong, that earthy, smoky, slightly animalic na facet, no. So yeah, hindi siya pang lahat, no. And the last one, no, also a recent acquisition from the House of Amouage, no. This is called Interlude 53, pambihira. Napakaganda ng bote. I think nasa top 3 to ng, I would say, the best bottles na nakita ko in perfumery. So this is Interlude 53. Bakit 53? Kasi amazingly, interestingly, they used 53% perfume oil concentration. Itong bihira, no? So ano, no, marami nagsasabi sa inyo na itong perfume na to is 35%, 30%. Well, marami naman dyan totoo, pero sometimes bogus yung mga yan, no? May mga nambobogus lang, no, para makakuha ng customers. But this one, pambira, 53%. Imagine, no? And basically this one, no, i-review ko rin to separately. This is the 53% variation or version of the original Blue Beast, the Interlude Man. I have here the old magnetic, the batch, no, and i-review ko rin to separately, no, and siguro i-review din natin siya with this one. This is Interlude Black Iris, no. But yeah, Interlude 53 basically is the denser, the more rounded Interlude Man, no, kasi Interlude Man is really loud. No, this is also loud, no, but more rounded. Marami siyang rough edges, no, kasi it's really loud, no, with the incense, with the oregano, no, and the oud note, no. It's not all over the place, no, pero it's really loud, no. This one siguro parang ano parang ginawa niyang smooth lahat ng yon, no. And yeah, if you would ask me kung anong difference nila ngayon, sabihin ko sa inyo na malaki ang similarity nila, no. If you are not concerned in going into details, no, ano bang pinagkaiba nito, you would think na this is Interlude 53 and you would think that this is Interlude Man. That's how close they are, no. Pero yeah, gagawin natin siya ng review, no, later on. But yeah, this is really good, no. And siguro take note lang, guys, no, pag higher na perfume oil concentration, it does not mean na ano, no, it does not mean na mas loud siya, no, and mas projecting. Most probably mas maganda yung longevity, pero in terms ng projection, most of the time ay ano siya, no, mas intimate, no. Pero yeah, this is still loud, no. This is loud, no, but this one is louder na pambira, no. This is the Blue Beast, no. There's a reason kung bakit tinatawag nila tong Blue Beast. So, yun lang, guys, no, yung gusto kong i-share na rotation ko for this time around, no. And maraming salamat po muli sa inyong suporta. Maraming salamat po sa mga nagbibigay ng suggestions nila, ng opinions, no, ng positive, even negative na feedbacks, na comments. Maraming salamat po. Lahat po yan ay helpful sa akin para mag-grow as a content creator. And guys, malapit na po tayo sa 1,000 subscribers. I ask once again for your help, no, at maraming salamat po sa inyong patuloy na pagsuporta. And again, if you find this content, this channel helpful and interesting, please do consider liking, sharing, and subscribing. Maraming salamat po at ingat po kayo.